Scotland always pops up with these hidden gems. I didn't even know these waterfalls were here. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm in the Scottish Highlands near Kinlochleven, and today I'm going to be going on a solo adventure in the remote Highlands. Over there behind those bushes is a hill, and on that hill is a lone tree. And I'm going to make it my adventure today to do an off-road, cross-country, straight-line challenge, almost, to this hill and visit this tree. 2 deer have just popped out the trees. Oh, wow. That is sick. That was the craziest encounter. So this was the spot for the night. Just got the solar panels, charging up my power box, and look at the view of the mountains and the loch. 360, stunning views. Someone else has just arrived now. I actually can't believe that encounter with the deer. This was my little home for the night. Look at the view out the window. Put a camping spot for the van, completely cost-free, service. I've got a little picnic bench just down here to cook my food, and it's kind of perfect. It's also really quiet as well. There's only been 3 cars in the last 24 hours that I've been here, or more. Let's have some late breakfast, early lunch. Doing these unique challenges and adventures is what I love to do on this channel, so let's go. Do you know what? Beans and egg fried rice, pretty good combo for wild camping. It's the best meal I've had that I've made myself. This is what I'm bringing with me. I'm bringing this, a little foam mat to sit on, my midge net hat in case it gets heavy with the midges. That's my bag, 2 bottles of water, jumper, and swimming robe, swimming shorts, sliders. Overall, I'm just looking forward to it. I've got my long trousers on and walking boots as well, so that the brambles and the ticks and everything stay away, basically, because sliders and shorts would not be the one for this adventure. Even though it's quite warm, nice hot day today, not really sunny but still quite pleasantly warm, I'm still going to put this on to stop the midges and the ticks and the brambles, and that is the main bad thing about Scotland, is it does not agree with my skin. I always get rashes and loads of midge bites and stuff, but that's just how it is. I don't think there's many public footpaths or paths at all, so lots of it will be over ground never stepped upon before. So it's going to be an exciting adventure. It's going to be a good time, and let's hope the views are as good as they look from here. So someone parked up right next to me, and they went for a walk and they went straight through here, but it's not really a path, and honestly he just disappeared. He's been gone for hours upon hours, so hopefully we don't find him lying in a ditch somewhere further along the route. Well, this is a tough start. This is not a path. I don't know where that guy will have gone. He had his dog with him and he just went for a walk. Unless he's a local and he knows this place like the back of his hand. I'm so glad I've got my long trousers on, because this is tick heaven. Maybe I'll see some deer again as well. Can't believe the deer came that close to me earlier. Oh, right. Progress is being made. Solo adventures like this in the wilderness, anything rolled ankle, you know, anything like that can be pretty dangerous when you're by yourself. So it's important for me to be as careful as possible. If I do go swimming in the loch, to not go too deep and just take more precautions than if I was with a group of people. I'm going to guess it's around a mile or 2 to the top of the hill, but that is over some tough terrain. This is really uneven. This is roll your ankle territory. My plan should be to go to the shores of the loch and then make my way along there. Van's parked up there. I can just glimpse the top of it. Loch Leven, a little village, is probably a few miles down that way, and I am just alone in the middle of the remote Scottish Highlands. Oh, look at this. Pretty dangerous ground. The terrain is pretty uneven. That's the aim though. Get down there to the shores of the loch and walk along those pebbly beaches until I reach the hill and the incline. But I've got to deal with this right now to actually get there, and oh dearie me. I need to be very careful with my footing here, otherwise I might just collapse into an unfound Scottish cave. This is absolutely deadly. Hopefully when I make it down to those trees it will be a bit better, but oh, that's boggy as well. Look, that is boggy. So yeah, hopefully I don't sink into the marshlands. I'm currently thigh deep in undergrowth. The ground has got nothing but worse, and dearie me. Oh God. Finally, it seems I've made it out of that certain kind of bush area and the ferns further up. Still got a bit of tough off-roading to do, but it looks slightly easier than the bit I've just done up there. Way steep now. I am nervous I'm going to get trapped. My foot's going to get stuck, or it's going to be a lot deeper than I initially thought. Midges are in full force now. This is where their hiding spot is during the day, those little wretches. Right or left? Left looks easier, but right looks more straightforward, as in quicker to get down to the shores. So, I don't know. In a few moments, one of the deer might just pop up, and because I've disturbed their sleeping spot. But oh, let's hope not, hey? That would actually terrify me if a huge deer just leapt in fright next to me. I know it would be more scared than me, but I would still absolutely shit myself. Look at that spider with a big white blob on it. Oh, dearie me. I'm finding creatures that I never thought existed in the UK. Oh, God. Probably going to have to throw these trousers away after this. There's going to be so many bugs all over them. I'm guessing that that's where a deer sleeps, because it's a clear spot and it looks all flattened down. So hopefully they're not home. Or near home. Finally I'm onto better ground. Look, I'm in this little clearing now. I'm only a few metres away from the loch now, and this journey will get quite a bit easier from now on. Let's hope, eh? Until I reach the ascent for the hill with the tree on. So until I get to that big mound there with the tree on top, I'm going to be walking along the shores of Loch Leven. This loch is, I was going to say something about it then, but I don't actually have any information about it. It's quite close to Loch Linney. I think it's part of Loch Linney actually. Thank God that stretches over. That was pretty painful. It looks like it gets deep really quickly. It's been around 50 minutes since I set off, and that time is evident. Pretty decent distance. Just looking at it from here, I'm so lucky with my spot. That van is placed in the best location. I thought it might have been one of those things that looks amazing from far away, and the closer you get, it just, you know, is not as great. But it still looks insane, and I'm much closer now. Obviously, when I'm pointing the GoPro at something far away, you can barely see anything. This is a very short range camera, so you guys can basically not see anything, but I can explain to you that what I'm seeing is very impressive. I'm just going around here to see if there's an easier way up the rocks, and it seems like there is, if I can somehow make it there without slipping into the loch. Yeah, look, that way looks a bit easier than if I went around there. Let's try and do it. I don't really want to be touching that. That is disgusting. Oh god, this is disgusting. Look, there's a cave of seaweed. There's probably some eel or monster hiding in there. God. Okay. That seems... Yes. That was a way better foothold than I thought. Okay. Oh, that wasn't... Oh. Okay, here, yes. Oh. There was some weird liquid coming out when I did that. This journey is turning out to be a little bit trickier than I thought. At least that's another obstacle tackled. But now, about this bit. Deary me. Okay, I actually did it. I've made it up. Oh. Bloody hell. Okay, we're slowly getting closer and closer, but it's still all the way up there. Oh no. Okay. So far so good in terms of mishaps. And there's the van on the hill up there. For the way back, I'm definitely gonna find the road and walk along the road. The mission's to get to the tree, not get to the tree and back, so yeah, I'm not doing that again. That bit was brutal. Oh shit. Luckily these boots are somewhat waterproof, not completely, but a little dip like that won't go through. Fingers crossed. I've just made it through quite a hard section along those rocks. I've had to do a lot more climbing than I thought I'd have to, but it's all part and parcel of this adventure. Expect the unexpected, and then there is the unexpected. I didn't expect lots of the obstacles, and therefore this is harder than I thought it would be, but I should have expected it to be this hard. Let's go up there and find the tree. It's unfortunately not looking promising at the moment. It looks pretty impenetrable. There's big rock faces, huge undergrowth, and it looks really quite dangerous and unattainable. Getting up to that tree from this side, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to go around there to see if it's possible, but it does not look promising, unfortunately. While it still looks pretty difficult, this way looks a little bit more possible. Look, big rock faces like that, not possible, but up here, going to attempt it. And need to make sure that I take it slow and steady, and make sure my footing and handholds are good. It looks possible though. Looks very possible. I might just have a sit down and a rest. Oh my god, look, there's a cave in there. What the hell? Now I need to watch out for hidden caves as well. Right, I'm going to sit down here, have a little rest, and then make the ascent. But this is becoming an absolute mission, so much harder than I thought it was going to be. This is why this thing's so useful as a little sit pad. There we go. This is really quite hard. Did not think it was going to be this difficult, but here we go. Can't really turn back now unless it's absolutely impossible, so let's go. Yeah, no, this is really tricky. If this view is not worth it, I'm going to be devastated. Such a steep ascent, and now the rock climbing begins. Now it's actually starting to feel possible. Progress has been made. Look how far below the loch is. And I can see the top. Just got all these ferns to deal with now. When I was at the bottom, it was like hitting hope kind of thing, but we're getting there. Just made it up all of this, and now a rock face, or hopefully I can go around the rock face. Oh, actually this way looks like the best. Oh, I don't know how, but I've made it up from down there, and I was kind of hoping the tree would just be over this lip, but it's not. It's up on that hill up there. You can see it silhouetted by the sun, and hopefully it will be a lot easier to get to than the last bit I just did. This really is extremely difficult. I thought this hill only had one tree, but I think it's only one tree that was visible. It's actually got loads of trees. It's just that the main one's right on top of the hill. This has actually been one of the most difficult physical challenges I've done, because I came into it a bit unprepared, so it's taking its toll. So nearly there. And then hopefully it's not too hard to get to the road. I'll walk back along the road to the van. Come on, hopefully this view's good. Oh, it is. It is, look at that. And there we have it. The tree of all trees. Didn't really disappoint, did it? That's a great view. Look at my journey. All the way down there. To here. Oh, there we go. Oh, get off me, you pesky flies. Oh, the view's on the other side. Pretty good. Not as good as it looks from far away, but still makes for a decent photo. This view is pretty good. And now I've come to the awful conclusion that in a few minutes I'm going to have to make the way down. I am walking back along the road, but I still have to contend with this to get onto the road. Well, at least I got some good views. Got to some high ground. Amazing views over the loch, so there we have it. This is so peaceful. Being sat in a spot that barely anyone, if anyone's ever sat on before, because it's so inaccessible. There's no paths up here. This is not a hill that anyone goes to. So peaceful. Just looking at the huge expansive mountains. There's a really cool gorge there that I've been looking at that I might go to. Okay guys, time for the descent. Goodbye, the incredible views of Loch Leven. Goodbye. Oh. Scotland just keeps on giving. I've just had another amazing deer encounter. Just down there, I've got a glimpse of another deer. Look at it, you can see its antlers popping up. I need to be wary now of a sudden drop off because it looks like it's coming. Yeah, this way down is going to be pretty sketchy. Oh. I really need to be careful that I don't just plunge off the cliff here if there's a big drop. There it is, guys. That's the best sighting yet. That is so cool. The deer's just watching me. Look, it's spying on me from over there. Look, it's moving. It's gone. Deer's gone. And I will also go. Luckily I found these big bits of rock instead of going through all those ferns. So I'm just gonna do the rock bit, get to down there and then just cut across there, over the wall and then through to that little car park there, and Bob's your uncle. I thought it would be much harder to get down, but it actually wasn't too bad. And here we are, nearly back at the road. And there it is, the tree on top of the hill. I've managed to get down. Nearly on the road again. Thank goodness for that. It was a great adventure. It was a success. There was a few points when I thought it would not be a success and that I was kind of trapped in no man's land. But I got to the tree. I heard the sound of running water and I couldn't resist. Oh wow, this is amazing. I did not think it would be such a good spot. Wild swim, here we come. After such a hot, tough hike. This is exactly what I need. It's this series of waterfalls and plunge pools, and it looks pretty exciting. Not too shabby. Oh yes. What an end to a pretty hectic hike. I got really warm and hot, so this cold water is perfect. It's a lot colder than the lochs though, so I'm not going to stay in for too long. Scotland always pops up with these hidden gems. I didn't even know these waterfalls were here, let alone such a good swim spot. They remind me of the Watkin pools in Snowdonia and the Buttermere Infinity Pool in the Lake District. Just after Glencoe, turn right at Glencoe village to travel down Loch Leven, and then after about 10 minutes of driving you reach a little lay-by, cross the road, head up here, and then you find these waterfalls, and it goes all the way up as well. There's loads of them. What a way to end the video. I did not think this would be such a good ending, because I wasn't going to swim in Loch Leven. It was a bit disgusting, to be honest. This is just perfect. Oh yes, that was great fun. That was absolutely amazing. Oh wow. I think another one of them is in order. Oh wow! Ah! Right, it is a bit chilly now, so time to go back to the van. So guys, I'm going to end the video there. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and if you want to support the channel, make future videos like this possible, and so that we can get more camera equipment, then the link for the Patreon is in the description below. Or if you can't find it through there, then put a comment on and I'll reply to your comment with the link. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and we will see you in the next video. I'm currently on the way back, just in my swim shorts and toweling robe. Got my boots and everything else in my backpack. But the thought of walking back the way I came is an awful one because it was so hard. Had that amazing dip in the waterfall, and now I'm just strolling back leisurely along the road. Golden hour's just about to hit as well. The sun is on its way to set. This is the best way to carry your shoes. Just tie one of the lace on each shoe together and then just hold them like this. I think it will be a fairly long walk back along the road though, because even though it will be much quicker than the way I got here, it was still quite a journey, so this will be a fair walk. I do need to be careful though, because this is a 60-mile-an-hour road, but it's quite narrow and there's lots of corners. Luckily it's not busy at all. I've only seen 2 cars so far, so yeah, I need to keep my wits about me though. Oh, the lighting is so good. The weather has been so good today. Home sweet home. I've made it back. Got the solar panels charging up with the sunlight. This is the setup once again. I've shoved all my stuff in the front this time, so I've got a bit more space in the back, which is a lot nicer since I'm staying here for 2 nights instead of 1. So guys, I've just unticked myself because I had 2 ticks, one on my hand, one on my leg. So I used my tick remover tool to get them off. But just a warning, if you ever do anything like what I'm doing and you're out in nature, especially in Scotland, just a warning to make sure to check for ticks and have a tick remover set with you, just in case. I got mine probably around £5 on Amazon, so it's worth it, definitely.